Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Medieval Engineers on the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. I'm trying my hand at some gardening here, and I'm not very good at this engineering thing, but I'm giving it a whirl here. I've got a little something put together. I'm thinking already it may not work, but I'm going to give it a shot and see. I'm hoping that I can drop this down onto this track, and we're going to be able to roll it forward, like right where I'm standing, plow up the ground, and plant some flax. I just wanted to get something quick going so we get some flax going. That's all I really wanted to do. So what I've come up with is kind of what I had in Season 3. Where I've got a cart. It was a much bigger machine, but it's got a plow in the front, seeder back here, and then we have the plow, the harvester in the back. Now the thing with the plow, I noticed back when we had this, I think it was Season 3, Morningstar Pass, the plow, if the plow is too close to the seeder, sometimes the plow is not done plowing up the ground by the time the seed plants, and sometimes the seed gets kind of like erased. So I moved the seeder back, I think it's 3 or 4 blocks back away from the plow, so that hopefully that doesn't happen. What I want to do now is drop this down. It took me about 40 minutes to get this put together. I'm not very good at this, so be kind, and we'll see how it goes here. I think what I need to do here is take this guy out of here first, and this guy, and it should fall. It falls. Okay, perfect. That's one thing we've got going for us right now. And okay, now all I got to do is try to get it on the track here. Shouldn't be too bad. There's one wheel on. Just got to get the other one on the track as well. Oh, we don't have one inside. I think maybe if I have an empty hand. An empty hand. Let's get tab up. Let's get tab back up. Oh, this is on the inside of that right there. So this is going to be a pain in the butt right here. This lower timber right here is going to be kind of in the way. I put it there because I wanted it to sit level with that side over there, but right now, obviously, this is locking up on it. So I guess I could put this back afterwards. I need a lot more time with the mechanics of the engineering part of the game. Building? Yeah, I've even got the farmhouse started over there. I kind of got started on that. Let's see if we can roll this a little bit more and get it to drop down into that crack. Okay, that side, that one's, okay, now it's in. Okay, beautiful. It's not sitting level, but it's in. Okay, so then let's go ahead and go back here and let's get these timbers put back into place. I want to try to come up with something better down the road, but right now, like I said, I want to get some flax going. So I'm going to do this again. Yeah, let's go ahead and push this all the way down. There was also a thing, it used to be with the carts, every time you logged in, the carts will hop out of their track. And these timbers they just do not like me. They just are giving me such a problem. If you're in the way at all, they won't go into place. Now, I wonder if I can get that back up over the top of that right there without... There we go, that's what I want you to do. Perfect. There we go, that's looking much better. Okay. Now maybe I can get the rest of these in. And we've got sort of a breaker down here, something to stop it from rolling forward any further. It should stay on this track on this side that we're putting down right now because I have it so well on the other track it shouldn't hop out of there, hopefully. Okay, so we've got a full timber and then we're down to like a 1 down here. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and block this off down here even more. Like so, and just like this real quick. Okay, back to 1. Okay, so this is good. Now let's see what happens if I put the plow down. Does it have room? It does have space to go down. Good deal. I'm kind of lucky. This area out here is actually pretty level right here. It's pretty nice. I like that. And... Oh, we went off the backside, I think. I didn't lock in the backside. Oh yeah, I did. Right there. We're blocked off there. But we need a little something over here on this side too. Let's go ahead and stretch this out to full timber again. If you don't know how to do that, just use the scroll wheel and it'll roll it out for you. And here it just decides it wants to stand up, so it's kind of weird. We don't need all of that. Like that, and then maybe bear with me here. And let's go like this. I feel like that's gonna pop it a little bit. You gotta be really careful with this stuff. Let's put that right there, and we'll put another one right above it. That way the wheel should not travel over the back of it. And then we're gonna put the same thing over on this side here, where we're just gonna put a timber right there. Yeah, right there. Let's do that right there. Okay, so now that should work. Now let's get some flax seeds and see. I'm going to go with the approach of I'm just going to plant a bunch, and then when we have it, we'll just make seed bags and throw them in there. Counting them out to 8 seeds out of a bag and holding on to the 9th seed is a real pain in the butt. So what I want to do is I just want to plant a whole bunch of it, and we do have some ready to go. I can get some in here right now. Inventory. Let's start out with 3 bags of it right now, and we'll see what happens. There we go. We had that one crop come in, and it seemed to work okay. I took the wheels and everything off the other cart, that log cart that we built for part of the quest. I took that apart. Oh, I've also learned the big boy blocks. You can see they're on the foundation over there. I've learned those, and I think I've learned just about everything, almost everything now. So we're in pretty good shape. Do I have food on me? I do. I have one more of those left, and it's not enough to fill me up. Okay, so now we need to go up on top. Oops. Let's try that again. Okay, let's throw one of these in here. One of these in here. Oh, I guess we just have to dump them in. Okay. Alright, so the plow is activated. I don't know how much space we actually have. I probably should have made this quite a bit longer, but let's see what happens. We're just going to give it a shove here. Oh, I gotta put the plow down. I thought the plow was down. My mistake. I think what we could do is just an empty hand here and just give this a little bit of a tug. There it goes. Let's get behind it. We'll give it a little bit of a push. I do not have seeds planting. Why are there no seeds planting? That's the harvester. This is the seeder. Okay, I don't really have an answer for this. I'm gonna push that all the way down. Then we're gonna push it all the way back. I don't know why my computer does that every time I sit down to do this game. I think that's one of the reasons I get those frames. Is the cedar not close enough to the ground? As far as I know, it should be. If I remember right, we had them all level last time. It could be that it's not close enough to the ground. The plow is good at the height it is, but the seeder may need to be a little bit closer to the ground. Now, I don't know about the harvester, if that's going to be close enough to the ground either. It may not be. I wonder if I could take this off without destroying everything. Yeah! Okay. That could be what my problem is here. We can't have that there. We have to have it down. We have to have this down here. Going to expire in less than 1 hour. It's probably going to be the whatchamacallit area. No big worry there. No, don't roll. Don't roll. No, 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 no. Don't roll. Don't roll. Let's try that right there. Right here. Let's try getting this guy an extra block lower and see if maybe that makes a difference. I need to crouch out of here. We're a block lower with that. And now we're a block lower with this guy right here too. So let's see if we can get the seeds in there. And we'll give it a whirl here. Yeah! There we go. That's what it was. It's just a little too high off the ground there. So now we should plant all the way down. Okay. How many did that plant right there? That is 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 1 bag right there. Well, almost a bag. It's 9 seeds per bag, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. That should almost be all 3 bags here. Let's see if there's anything left in here. Can I access that? There we go. Okay, so we've got about 5 or 6 seeds left in there that we could plant. And I can see now that this is going to have to go quite a ways past what we've got it set up for. Like I said, if I get anything, just a little something to plant a few rows where I could just come out here, throw seed bags in it real quick and plant it, I'm going to be pretty happy with that to begin with. And then I do want... I would like to double the size of this, so it's double this width, and have this all flax, and then we're going to do a wheat one next to it, so that we've got, you know, double it up, and this should be pretty good for us, I think. So let's go ahead and let's extend this a little bit, and we'll do. Yeah, let's go out 2 more. I think 2 more should be plenty. Hope you guys don't mind doing a little bit of farming. I know we're not building. I was hoping to do some building today. Oh, I'm out of timber. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to get rid of this guy right here. Out you go. Timber. Tree falling. Look out. I'm actually really happy with the fact that this is at least working. And then we can make it prettier. When we go to rebuild it and make it bigger, we'll make it prettier. Like I said, I'm really not very good at the engineering part. Most of you know that about me. I'm more of the builder, the building design kind of guy than I am putting together these machines. There are far better people at it than I am. Okay, we need to go over to the lumber mill. Let's do that next. Just to give you an update, still no barbarians. I know some of you say that you are inundated with barbarians, that you've got nothing but barbarians all the time. So, I guess I do count myself kind of lucky that we don't have any, because they would just be all over all of this. It would be pretty much a nightmare. And there we go. Thank you. I also have the plank saw blade to make planks, so we have a bunch of planks as well. Right now, though, I'm using all of my timber on this thing right here. But that's okay. This is always an interesting and a challenging thing for me, and I don't mind that. It's a good puzzle. Okay, so right there, and then I need to come out. We need to come up here, like so, and then I also need to come here. There we go, like that, and like that. And let's shrink this down a little bit. We'll go to like a 5, I guess. That's pretty sturdy to be blocking the wheel there. We'll take that out of there, and then what am I doing here? I need to have a backer over here too. Y and R gets the timber to flip opposite direction of what it is. There we go, like that. And then I've got 2 of these down here, huh? I guess that's probably a pretty safe bet to do something like that right there, huh? And then we'll just go ahead and come up here like this. Yep, like that, and that's a 1, so we're gonna hit R, I guess, and go up to a 4. That should be equal with that right there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna come across here, just to be really on the super safe side. We're gonna do that right there. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's good. That should suffice. We'll make sure we don't have any gaps in our track here before we roll this forward anymore. Like so. Okay, we do have a little bit of a gap here. We're just going to go ahead and put a number 2 right in there, and that should... No, I want you to go to Y then. Come on. There we go. We're going to do that right there. And that should be enough room to finish this off. So we could probably put the plow back down, like so. And we should be able to come back here. And it should finish up that bag. Is that bag empty? It is. Okay, so it did. It finished it off. Now, well, the nice thing here, so now at least I know, let's say this is as big a flax farm as we make right here. We could probably go a little bit further with it, but I don't want it to go too much farther than this. The catch is here is we want our plow back this far so that when we harvest, it gets them all. If we've got plants planting behind the harvester, we're always going to have to pick those by hand. So right now, we've got that going for us, so that's pretty good. I mean, we could technically probably come out a little bit further. We put 3 bags in there, so let's say we've got, this is 3 bags of flax. I could have sworn I heard footsteps. We've got 3 bags of flax here. 3 times 9, 27. We have 3 bags of flax here. 6 bags. And how many will the planter hold? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It'll hold 14 bags. Oh, 14. It says right there. 14 bags. I think that would be pretty good, though. I mean, that's going to be quite a bit of flax right here, if you think about it. That's pretty good. We're going to have the grist mill going. That's next on the agenda, is to get the grist mill going. I am going to have to go on another metal run for that. So now what we do is we just leave the cart down there. When these guys mature, we push it back, and then we've got our flax. Let's go see about making us something to eat. We need some food. I have nothing prepared. I didn't know I was having company. Yeah, that cart is I took it apart. There's some logs in it and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's taken apart. But I think I have enough flax right here to possibly get the grist mill going. If anything else, what's out in the garden there that we just planted, that should help out considerably too. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab the meat, the berries, the mushrooms, the herbs, the cabbages. Let's grab all of that stuff right there. I've got some roots in my inventory. Let's do this here. And the roots. What can I make? Hodgepodge. Oh, do we not have whatchamacallit anymore? Soup with bread. Goulash. Here's the goulash. What's goulash take now? Oh, it takes bread. Oh, so wheat. The bread has become more important. Oh, I see. So hodgepodge it is. Hodgepodge it is. We just don't have bread yet. We just don't have enough stuff to make the bread. I mean, I've got some wheat, but not a whole lot. We're gonna go out and take a look at the farmhouse. Our sun is coming up right about here, and it's going down right there. So I think we're about the winter solstice right now, so the days are much shorter. It probably won't last very long though. It'll improve here in a little bit. There we go. Ah, beautiful. I'll get you out there to the farmhouse so you guys can take a look at it and see what's going on, and I'll explain what I'm doing. Gosh, hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Let's sip my coffee real quick here. Yeah, the engineering thing, as I've mentioned a couple times now, it's really not my thing. I really need to play a lot more with it to figure it out and see how things work. The thing about in survival mode is if you make a mistake and you've worked on something for an hour or more and you have the cart flip or go flying through the air or something like that happens, I mean, it'll absolutely crush your heart. Some of you know that. It'll just absolutely devastate you. It's not like I'm in creative mode just slapping this stuff together and I can easily, put it back together again. It's not the case. When you make it, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work in survival. Nevertheless, we planted flax. Okay, this over here, guys, let me grab these logs out of here too, and we're going to go ahead and make these into timber while we're waiting. This is the farmhouse. Got started on it. I did a stone front door just to make it look a little more, rich, a little bit of a more expensive home as opposed to the quarters next door to it. Let's do this right here. And yeah, we're just going to solve that all into timbers. And I think I've got a decent sized house. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get another hodgepodge and get our food all the way up. There we go. Look at that. We got extra. We got bonus food on us right now. That's nice. They've really done a lot with the food system. If you take a moment to read some of the items inside that oven, there's some interesting things in there. Things that'll boost your gathering and so on and so forth. It's pretty cool. We have a stone entryway, which I like. We have, of course, our porch. We have to have a porch. Inside here, we have a room. This is going to be the kitchen area. We're going to put our stove and stuff in this area right here. This is going to be kind of the main room out here. And then we'll have a second floor over on this side. We'll be able to go up top here and, do what we need to do. I wonder if I should check that claim block and make sure it's got stuff in it. I'm almost certain it's the one over by the iron mine, which I can find the iron mine real easy. It's not that big a deal, but let's go ahead and check this and just see. Oh, I wonder if I can go to map and find out. It is the one over by the iron mine. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. That's fine. That's fine. It can expire. I know exactly where it is. I say that, me and directions. It's just not very good. So we're gonna come in the house. You'll have a staircase over on this side that you'll be able to go up, and you're on the second floor here. I may go an extra floor. Let's go to G. Let's grab our. Where are they? That's a log wall. That's the palisade. Here they are. This guy right here. And let's grab this guy. We might as well. We'll put him way down over here. The door. Sure. Window. Sure. I think I want to make this kind of a two-story building. And, Oh, I need planks. Have no fear. They are nearby. They are right over here. Sorry, I was driving home from work today. It's my longer day at work, and I thought, you know what? You really need to go sit down and just take a look at building a little farm thing. Just, you know, get your feet wet on it. Oh my gosh, the sun is sinking so quick. I mean, it has not been up much at all. I got started on that thing, and I brought you guys in, and it's gone. Gotta get out of the way. This is pretty much all solid wall all along here. Scroll that out anymore? Oh, I sure can. Look at that. That's beautiful. We're going to go with that one there. There. These guys are nice. They go together with just one hit with a steel hammer, which is pretty sweet. I've got to run out to the iron mine anyways to get more iron. I kind of used up quite a bit of our stockpile with the making of those machinery, the pieces of machinery for the that little farm cart we just built. Not enough components. What am I missing? Planks. Wow. Well, if you guys don't know how to make planks, here's how you make planks. Come in here. We could use... Oh, inventory. We could... Where is the... Where's the other saw blade at? What did I do with my other saw blade? I had the plank one. Oh, wait, this... Yeah, no, over here. Jeez. I had it right in... I thought I had on me. There it is, right there. There we go, beautiful. Now, it's better to use... You can use logs and make planks out of logs, or you can use the timbers you have to make the logs. So we're just going to run over here. And we're going to take that one out, and we're going to put this one in, and then let's go ahead and make up a few of these into planks. There they go. You don't need to get nearly as many planks with this. If you put a log in here, you get just tons of planks. Yeah, this is probably kind of a waste. That's doing all right. We're getting 6 per timber, as opposed to what we're getting 4 on the workbench. So that does work out a little bit better. There it keeps going. Okay, there it's still going. All right, let's go back to 4. That's kind of interesting. You see how I hit 4 and it pulls up the crossbow, which is nowhere on my hotbar. 4 is actually the blade. For some reason, it swapped it out for the hammer. I have no idea why it does that. But it switches. That's the second time I've had that do that, where it takes something out of my inventory and then it replaces it with the crossbow. It's a little unusual. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to make a promise to you. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to work on this house and get this house taken care of. I'm out of planks right where I was last time. Yeah, that's pretty classic. Yeah, I need to spend about an hour stockpiling some stuff and getting things stockpiled in here. There we go. That was some serious plankage right there, huh? And then we're gonna get this place decked out and ready to go, because this is gonna be our home for a little while. I like it. It's a nice little size house. It's not too big, not too small. It's good size. There we go, like that. And then the top half, I want it to be clay walls, the clay walls. So I've got to get some clay dug up as well. Let's do this. I told myself I was going to limit my recording at night. just because it is so dark in the game. Inventory. Let's get that torch made. Let's hit the light. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, we'll have a nice little house going here. We'll get our house going. What I'm going to do eventually, too, is we're going to put... I like using these. Some people use just regular timbers on here, but I like to use these guys because they just... they've got some body to them. Z. You know, I like these. They're sturdy. They look sturdy to me. So we're going to do those there, and then we're going to bring the second floor out over the top of this here. And we'll have a second floor that sits out over the top of this right here. So it's going to look nice. It should be a sizable farmhouse. It's going to be the main farm in the kingdom here. By the way, I got your names for the kingdom, and we'll take a look at those too in the next episode. I just didn't get a chance to write them all down, but we'll write them all down and take a look at them in the next episode. So yeah, we're going to do something like this right here. And then we should be able to add a second floor on it without any problem. We should hold it up just fine, I would imagine. I hope. I hope. Get a roof on it, and then we'll put our bed and our stuff upstairs and have our house, our cookery and all our stuff is going to be in here. Our wardrobe, all of that stuff will be in here. Our storage, our weapons rack, all that stuff will be in our house. And then what we're going to do over there is we're going to take that stuff out, except for the furnace type things. We'll leave those in there, and then we're going to rework that structure right there and get the mine going. I've got a little bit of digging back into the mountainside so far. I've not shown that to you yet, but we'll take a look at that as well here in the near future. But I feel like I got to get the necessities up. The grist mill is the next big necessity, as well as our house. We never really get our house going, so we're going to have the farmhouse for a while, and then once we get our mine up and running, we can start working on putting our castle back in this area here. So that's the game plan. Let's go check our handiwork out here. I'm actually surprised this worked. I really am. I thought, well, what the heck, record, you know. They're used to seeing you make mistakes, so go ahead and do it. But yeah, so it planted some. It's pretty nice. If we take this row out right here, this track, and we extend this out, God, maybe we could do 3. 1, 2, 3 of them. It would be out to right about, I'm going to say, let's see, number 9. Let's take this. And let's that's not the timber. That's not timber. That is an actual piece of structure there. Number 9. Real quick, let's take a look and see what we're going to wind up with here. Right there, and that would put our flax farm probably another, let's go another 5. Right out to about here would be the extent of our flax farm. Which would be nice, right? I mean, if all this is flax, that's going to be pretty good. And then we make this cart and we extend it across here. We'll be able to push it back and forth, or eventually what we can do is we can hook it up to those drums and we can just turn it back and forth. We'll just crank it with the wheels. Do something like that, and then we'll do something equal to this over here, because now I can see that wheat is extremely important. It looks like it calls for it in quite a few recipes. So then what we do is we do a wheat farm over here, and again, I'm really going to be focused on keeping things off the same grids this time around. So we'll start a wheat farm, say right about here, and run it kind of this way towards the worker's house. And then in between here, if we get lucky, what we could do is someone even mentioned raised planter beds. Do some raised planter beds. We could try that out. Some place to put the cabbages and the pumpkins and I guess we need herbs too. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do a flax farm, and then we'll switch out for herbs and then flax and then herbs, and we can rotate the crops like you normally would. You'd rotate crops. We could do something like that as well. But then, yeah, cabbages and pumpkins, I kind of would like to see those. Give me those sticks and more sticks. I would like to kind of see those guys out front here somewhere, sort of in this general area right here. have a little field of pumpkins and cabbages out front. I think that would give it a little more interest. And then as you look through here, you'll see crops here, you'll see flax back there, and then you'll be able to see the wheat in the background as well. So it would just look like a very full farm, I think. Anyways, it's dark. I don't want to record when it's dark because it's just too dark on the video. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share on the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.